Wow, it's gonna happen. The end is near. The end of time approaches. Uh, is my game alright? Okay, my game is alright. Okay, then. Yeah, it just wasn't loading. I'm very excited to see the ending of this game. If that's the ending. Now it's when it's not the ending. And then I will look like an absolute fool for saying that we're gonna hold a vote afterwards to decide which game to play. You know? Wow, I'm even further on this. And this tracks my playtime of the save file itself. That's very good. That's very good. So that's good. That will be very good for me. 81 days I played on the other save file. Well, doesn't matter because the other save file, I don't know if I will revive it. Maybe if I feel like it. But most likely, I'm only gonna continue with this save file. Anyway, we were trying to get these thingies right to turn, and then we can head forwards to the very end of the game. If that's the very end of the game, because it might not be. I might be entirely wrong. You know, which would be very shameful if I am. By the way, I would be a little bit ashamed at least. That Shadow Lord that will hunt me for the rest of eternity. I wanna get this guy out of here. Let's try to get you out. Out of the Shadow Lord then. We don't need you. Oh my. Also, is it just me or the game is just working way better today? Like, I feel like the game is working way, 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 way better right now. Than how it usually does, you know? Oh, there's a Prisma disruption going on here. That's always not fun. Sometimes there's shadow slimes in here. We're looking for shadow slimes for a bit because I really want to turn those, at least one of those two clocks before we actually head for the ending. But afterwards, we're just heading for the ending. Like, immediately. So, like, no worries because the ending is gonna happen, like, very, very soon. It just won't be the very first thing in the stream, you know? I think that wouldn't be that good of an idea anyway, you know? Okay. Got some silliness out of these guys. Silliness extracted successfully. There's a hole over there where things can fall. Okay. This cold I have is still not giving away. I hope you feel better soon. Just, you know, try to, you know, take it easy. Let your body heal itself. Because, you know, the human body is very, very good at healing itself. Ooh. More of this resource. And more of those freaks. Okay. You don't want to be captured. You don't want their silliness to be extracted for my gain. You are experiencing. What are you experiencing? What is the experience? The ultimate experience. I am existing. I am very happy today. I went out to drink last night. It was fun. Do I want Lord even? So now I'm just like, wow. Last night was fun. Okay, you're gone. But that was fairly fruitful. I mean, it was one slime that was fruitful, but you know. And also, this is like amazing. 3 of these right next to each other. Of these resources that I don't have at all, you know. Wait, there's more Shadow Lord here. I have 49 of them. Maybe I should go back. Okay. Another fairly fruitful extraction of silliness. In fact, I might actually fill my inventory. Might actually get the 70? No. But almost. Close enough so that I am actually satisfied and I go use this before gathering anymore. We have to go up there. That's the way out of this hole. That's literally the only way out. Back to where we wanted to go? Yes. More guys. I cannot carry their thing right now, so... Shoot me up. I am. I think, therefore. I am the thinker. Which ones I'm missing? There was one right here to the left. Let's actually get this one right now. Oh, that's it. Let's feed this thing. Which needs a lot of them. So it's good that we grabbed a lot of them. We might not be able to turn it all the way. 70. We just fed it 70 plorts. Didn't manage to get it to turn. Have 6 more, which might be enough. Might also not be enough. Hopefully it is, though. It is. Injector model. What does that mean? Why is an injector? A power injector, no less. The labyrinth. The hedge labyrinth in the gray labyrinth. Wait, those are fake walls right here, all the way through. So in reality, if I manage to figure out those, there's no labyrinth anymore. There's so many plorts here. I'm just gonna grab all the dreamy plorts here. Sleepy plorts. Tick at. Love these guys. Anyway, gonna get more shadow plorts over there. They might respawn now. Ooh, look at them. They're waiting for me. Okay. No! My fruit! Well, that is quite tragic. My fruit got turned into evil fruit. Now I don't have any fruit. Because the land decided to combust right now. But it's fine because, like, we can literally go back, restock on fruit, and come back here. Takes no time at all. And also unloads the area, which is good. Because I believe that... Whoa, money. But are my slimes starving? I don't know. Starving or not, I think you should work on the fruit from gardens and put them in the auto feeders. X. Sure, I'll just eat everything. I'll just eat everything in the corral and that's fine. That way we can reset the whole corral. That's enough. Let's feed the guys over there and let's not get too distracted because I actually want to keep going. I want to finish the game before 6. Let's grab the Rooster Roos. Rooster Roos. Look at these guys. My guy. There you go. Properly fed. And now we can go for the Polari cherries and get back into the wilds. So much fruit everywhere. A bunch of money. No, because you're putting them in the refinery. Correct. So not a bunch of money. Okay. How overfed are these guys? Literally, fruit is rotten on them. But I know that if this is not this fast, they will actually break free. Maybe I just get rid of one of them. You know? Maybe we have one too many and that's it. We can slow it down this way. Since there's one less. Which means they won't bounce around that much. Or that violently, rather. And one thing left to check, which is Pronto Mark. Just for the rubber ducky. At least not a rubber ducky. Okay. We can go out to the wilds. I wonder where this takes me. Like, which part of the Grey Labyrinth? I have never used this portal. Where am I? Oh, right here. Yeah, no, this place makes sense. Gonna grab some more shadow plorts from that area. Because there's this very nice tunnel. Where you can just get a bunch of them. Well, but right now, this place is turning evil. There's my guys. Okay. The fact that they drop 2 every single hit you do, it's absolutely amazing. Am I missing one? Yes. Let's check the cave down there. I don't want to mess with the ones over here, but the ones in the cave are very easy to grab. Okay. They've been fully extracted. Their silly has been extracted from them. $48 might be enough. There's another group here. Okay. Everything's going amazingly. I think we're gonna be able to open the very last capsule. More. Sure. Okay, sure. That guy doesn't want to be hit by polarity charges. They just go through them. I think I might have enough. Let's go back to where we want to go. which is out of this hellscape. Actually, isn't there a place? Okay, no, there's only Team Flowers right now. No Strange Simon today on this place. At some point, right, on my own time, I will learn all of the Strange Simon spawns. And I will get an infinite amount of Strange Simons. I saw some royal jelly. And I want some royal jelly. Darn. Fell down. Ooh, and some black indigonium as well. I came up here for the royal jelly, not the indigonium. But hey, the indigonium is very cool as well. Let's store all this garbage that is scattering my inventory a little bit. Okay. My guys, step away from me because I'm trying to store my resources. Really don't want to step away from me. Anyway, let's go that way. Ah! Fallen down. Undertale again. Undertale once more. Oh, this is the way that we have to go. There's more indigonium right there, but I don't feel like going down there for it. I might check this room. And you never know. Might have a Strange Simon or two. It doesn't though. Of course it doesn't. More indigonium. These resources are probably very useful. Sooner or later. Send me up. It's fine. I have enough shadow plorts now. In fact, more than I can carry. So I won't try to grab shadow plorts because, you know, I literally cannot carry them. Slime gaming, yes. We're gonna end this game very soon. We have one of these capsules left to open, and then we're gonna head to the ending of the game. This one is way, like significantly less optimized. It works worse. However, I don't know if there's been patches since last stream, but so far today it's working amazingly. Like the game is not lagging at all, and the frames are fluid. As for progression, honestly, both games are amazing. And I don't know. I like the story of both games a lot. Honestly, I don't know which one to pick over the other. I think this is a very nice continuation of it, but to be fair, to have a nice continuation of a story, you need the first story to begin with, you know? So yeah. I mean, obviously you can play this without knowing the first game, but it is better as a continuation. As a continuation, I think it's better. It makes it better than the first game, but as a standalone story, maybe not. You know, if you have already played the first game, this is better than the first game. If you haven't played the first game is better. That is, I think that's my stance on it. We need to find this thing. I think it's up there. There's a lot of candy chickens around here. There's a thing, right, that is reward from the first game, and it makes this insanely better. Like, aside from, you know, it being a sequel, which is how gadgets work. Because you can place them anywhere now, not in very defined spots. And that's just absolutely amazing and wonderful. You know? I'd say that's one of the very big differences here. Gold Twisted Tree. Oh. We did it. Hello. We just opened the last capsule and we're gonna head for the ending of the game. Like, literally right now. We are on our way to see what the ending of the game looks like. First stream you can catch in a long time, and it's gonna be the ending of the game, which is cool, you know? I mean, I wanted to just open the capsules. There's literally no more capsules to open on this area. So yeah, I think that the only thing left is to head to the ending. My emotes are amazing. The artist that made my emotes deserves more work coming her way. Absolutely. That's perfectly fine. Don't worry about it. And honestly, to be honest, the story is also not why you're playing Slime Rancher. You're playing Slime Rancher because you like to ranch these silly things, you know? That's the real reason why you play this game. But yeah. Yeah. That is true. But the story is nice. The story is nice. It's a nice excuse to get into the game, to get into, you know, working with these goofies. I didn't have them equipped. I know that I don't need any more, but, you know, there's still a resource or something that I can sell. They sell for a lot, the shadow birds, actually. Well. Also, for anybody that doesn't know, there's a channel point reward here now that forces me to go grab a lemon, and that unlocks the ability to that unlocks another channel point reward, which is me licking the lemon, because that's funny. Okay, I've been here in this bridge before. The only way is forward. Enjoy food. Enjoy the foods. The jammers. The jams. There's so many shadow slimes in this path. This is definitely the place to farm shadow slimes. If you want shadow slimes. Unless you're me, right? And you don't want to head this way. Till you do everything else that requires shadow slimes. you can actually farm shadow slimes here, which is nice. Very nice that you can totally just get a bunch of shadow slimes. Hello. We're in the pathway to the ending of the game. Right now. Just getting distracted. This is a very nice place to get a bunch of shadow slimes. This pathway to the ending of the game. Haven't been here before, but you know, it's not the end of the game, just the pathway to it. It's just full of shadow slimes. And the music is amazing. I really, really, really dig the music here. I hate those guys so much. They steal you, devil. Whatever. Anyway. Honestly, this game has been a bit of a journey. Also, because I've been waiting for so long for this game to... be done, you know? I have played this in early access so many hours already. Like, my early access save file is right there. I showed it at the beginning of the stream. The amount of hours I have on it. What the hell? Oh my! That kills! That's damaging to me. Golden potato. So, it's been a journey waiting for this game to exist. And playing it as well. I want to end up playing this someday. Okay. That's quite alright. I won't use very descriptive words with the ending. It will just be my reaction. You know? Just, oh, and wow. You know? That sort of deal. Wow. In any case, this game is very, very visual, right? Like, what you see in this game, it's more important than just a description. You cannot just describe the things that you get to see in this game. You know? You can try, but the description is gonna always be lacking. You're never gonna be able to describe this properly. Because this is beautiful. This is just beautiful. And I don't think that quite captures what I mean. Wow. Wow. Okay. Here goes nothing. Wait, I do have to read the text, okay? I do have to read the text, so I will read the text. Here it is, Beatrix. The Prismacore. I was breathless when I first saw it. Seeing the way light twisted and moved within it, the way it seemed to change with every moment, it was like staring into the infinite. If I only knew then what would become of it, of me, of everything. I'm sorry to have brought you here, to have pulled you into all of this, but it was the only way. Where are you? I'm afraid I still can't greet you in person. I don't have love to thank you properly, but I've locked myself away in the facility on the other side of this room. I'll try to explain everything. After all you've been through to get here, I at least owe you that much. So let's start over. My name is Gigi Twilgersquest. I'm the granddaughter of Hobson Athura. Wait, how is this possible? You might not believe this, but the sure answer is that I'm from the future. In my time, I discovered Rainbow Island and the Prismacore, and things went badly. It was rapidly destabilizing, and when I tried to fix it, I only made it worse. I called the wrong people to help, and they tried to exploit this unnatural power. Everything quickly fell apart after that. There was an explosion. Prismatic light tore across Rainbow Island and into the atmosphere of the far, far range. I shielded myself from the blast, but my arm, something happened. The energy from the Prismacore imprinted itself on me. I can feel it coursing in my arm, despite my efforts to contain it. It's why I've sealed myself away and needed your help. When I get near the Prismacore, it causes this stabilization to accelerate, like it's reacting to its own energy signature. But if you're here, what about back home? My world, the far far range, in my time, it's on the brink of disaster. The Prismacore energy has blanketed the atmosphere and has begun to warp the environment as it has here, changing trees to metal, water to glass, and even phasing the natural world out of reality. In time, there will be nothing left to sustain the ecosystem. Faced with that, knowing that I had a hand in causing it all, I had to do something. So, how did you travel here? Remember during your previous journey in the glass desert, where my grandfather led you to a portal beyond space and time? When you got there, it seemed like it was ruined. Well, that's because I had already used it. I was able to elect the one in my world to this point in our timeline. There was just one problem. It crumbled from the shock of activating when I arrived. I didn't realize it would be a one-way trip. So you're stuck here? Yes. Perhaps there's a way of repairing the portal, but like so many things here, it's beyond my understanding. So I have to accept that I will never return home, never see my family again. But it will be worth it if we can somehow stabilize the Prismacore. If we can do that, then not only do we save everything here and now, but it will fix my mistakes in the future. I have to believe that. How do we do this? In my research here, I have discovered that whoever built the Grey Labyrinth created devices called the Harmonizer, designed to stabilize the Prismacore, only they just didn't work. There's evidence that it was attempted multiple times, each time having the opposite effect and making the situation worse. Okay, but if they didn't work before, how will it work this time? I'll have to explain later, but I think I have something that maybe they didn't, something that might allow it to work this time. There's only one problem. The harmonizers are lost. There's no record of where they are located. Heck, there's no record of what they even look like. I'm completely in the dark here and don't know what to do. You know, your grandfather once gave me some great advice. Oh? What did he say? Never give up? Keep pushing through when all the odds are stacked against you? My mom always said Grandpa had a way with words. He said keep your peepers peeled. Oh, what do you mean? The only way to find something hidden is to look for it. But where do we even start? I've seen some funny looking walls here. The walls! I knew it! The walls! The walls that are not real. Seems like a good place to start. Beatrix, that's it. I kept thinking I'd find a door or something. I couldn't enter, but what if they're hidden in plain sight? I think you could make some new tech. I think I could make some new tech that you could use to test this theory. Head on over to the train station on the balcony above, and I'll get you set up. On my way. Okay, I think it's not the end of the game. Wow, this is gorgeous. Whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I triggered up this hydro shower for emergencies, but there's no water running to this place, just a lot of pipes. If we can somehow get water running, it will definitely prove useful, trust me. I'll explain more later. Okay. Hello again. I've linked this exchange station to my facility here, so we can exchange things that you find for things I can make. And like I was saying, I think I can embed something that can uncover hidden areas in the labyrinth. And maybe the harmonizers? I really hope so. My guess is that anything unstable or out of place here is a result of the prisma waves blanketing the labyrinth and transmuting things. If I could invent something to nullify them in just a localized area, it might be enough for you to uncover where the harmonizers are hidden. How can you build something like that? Well, for starters, I'll need prisma floors to make the blueprint. I'll need to run all kinds of prisma tests to figure out the parameters we're working with. As for actually building it, the strange shadow lines might be the answer. Their plorts have a natural dampening effect on prisma waves. Maybe they evolved to do that somehow? They can flatten the wavelengths in order to... Sorry, I'm getting caught up in things here. Just keep an eye out for shadow plorts as they might be useful later. In the meantime, bring me your prisma plorts. And then I can get to work on the nullifier device. Got it. And by the way, I can also exchange prisma plorts for coin. You can spend a kind of underground market. Something I discovered while looking for some of the special tech I needed to build my facility. But never mind that. The important part now is working on that nullifying device. So go get those plorts. I get what you need. We're getting closer, Beatrix. Let's see this thing, though. Let's see this thing through. Okay. Okay. So, we are not done with the game. We have a quest. We have a quest to fulfill. An endgame quest to go through and figure this one out. And we need to store this. And we also need to find Prisma Lords. And also store them. Well, or bring them here. Just have a bunch of them. So, hey, we're not done with the game. So, I lied. The title of the stream is a lie, and I'm a liar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for tricking all of you. Slime Rancher is not over. Wait. Is Slime Rancher ending not? Why always right next to a precipice? I always wonder. Why do these guys have with precipices? I have been fooled by the game. For it is not over just yet. Well, that's a Prisma disruption happening right here. And no slimes to fit these two. Because we need Prisma, Prisma Lords. You know? Can you please see the carpets? No, my plort. I need it. I'm gonna leave them over there. Well, the Prisma disruption seems to be gone already. That was quick. Okay, so we need to find a Prisma disruption and we need to actually utilize it for once. Because we need like a bazillion Prisma products. I actually didn't pay attention to how many we need. But we need a few. That's what we know. Wait, let's grab the Prisma products I threw down there. Why are we not doing that? Where did I throw it? Over here? Yes. Shiny. The shiny plort. You get out of this room. It's private space. But yeah, it's a very important advice to just keep your peepers peeled because, you know, exploration. If you are exploring, you need to be looking out for anything that is weird and out of the ordinary. Anything that stands out might just be a secret. So many chickens. I guess I'll just go around the labyrinth and try to find Prisma disruptions now. They're fairly common, so I'm not too stressed. The freaks. Freak friends. Okay. We have a bunch of Shadow Lords right now. Just hold on to them. For the time being. We can always get rid of them later. Strange Diamond. A shiny. A shiny. A very shiny. I love shiny. Shiny. Oh my shiny. Why can I not interact with this? Now. Now it functions. Wait, not that. That is very important. Just kind of waiting for Prisma instructions to happen. You know? One will happen soon, trust. Stupid wall that is not real. I hear something behind it as well. Whoops. One too many. Cannot carry anymore. It's the extent of the amount of Shadow Plurs that I can carry. Okay. Let's go forwards. Because I do really like the room over there to handle prisoner instructions. Because of the hidey hole with the portal, right? Just, you know, we have to have a prisoner instruction that doesn't go away instantly. We could also go to the room where the Hyper Gordo was. At the end of the botanics area. I don't remember how it was called exactly. I have utilities. Not that. I have one of these. Ooh, there's a disruption actually right now. That is wonderful. I want that disruption to occur here. Can I please place the thing? We grab turrets. we get them in here. That's the plan right now. To grab any and all plorts that we see. Don't hit the rock slimes because they will make us throw our plorts out, which is not ideal. In fact, it's the opposite of ideal. I'm gonna turn some of those into corrupted versions of themselves. I'm gonna feed these guys. Feed these guys. They don't wanna eat. Guys don't wanna eat. I need like more than 20, actually. I believe I needed like 30, maybe. Those are not good. Wait, floors get corrupted as well when they sit out on the open for a while? Because if that's the case, that's awesome. Okay, we have 20 now. I think the Prisma Disruption might be over. Plort off. The plort. It's gone. I lost it. Okay, the Prisma Disruption is over. We have acquired 20 of these things. Which is probably not enough. Probably not enough for what we want and what we need. Okay. Not doing super poorly. Not doing super great either. Okay, we need to wait for the thingy to recharge fully. So it wasn't the end of the game. Honestly, I should have seen it coming. Oh no, my cat is crying. What is it, baby? Nothing going on here either. Oh, there's something going on over there. Actually, you can see it. You can see the area being all wrong. Where's the purification places? I don't know where the purification places are. Over here? No. There. Okay, 24 of them. No, you are a problem. No, you are a problem. Wait. It's gone. I missed. It's gonna despawn. Nope. Managed to grab it in time. Let me... There we go. 25 of them we have now. And also there's... Oh, that's just where the word was. I remember. I remember. I think I'm gonna place a refinery link over here. I think it's a good place for one. More of this metal. Okay. Gonna get my resources in there in a few seconds. 18 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna start drinking my tea. There we go. We can continue on looking for the evil prisma instructions. Honestly, I don't know why we're carrying the carrots, by the way. You don't take any more, do you? Okay. Let's see if over there... Yeah. Now the everything's broken is over here. Where do I put this? It's gonna explode. I don't put it somewhere. Right there. Mess. Okay, there we go. Nice. Oh my. So many of them. Okay. The stabilizer collapse. I think we might have enough. But let's keep moving. Let's keep looking for plorts. Let's keep looking for stabilizers. Ooh. That's very good. Ooh. Sorry, that's very good. The gold sign. I don't even know where the stabilizers are here. Trying to look around, trying to find them. I don't see them. Also, I don't see any more plorts. Come on, a stabilizer. There. There. Nice. Okay, 46 of them. Doing great so far. Let's find more. More Indigonium. When they start converting things, you have to use them quick because they disappear. But we might have enough already. We might not need any. We might be done. Wasn't that difficult to get all of them. $56 of them we have. Okay. Let's get out of here. But let's walk by the refinery link. Oh, the Prisma extraction is here now. We could keep having fun. I'm gonna first deposit the Suns Up. Too valuable. Have on my inventory. Even if there's an achievement that requires me to have the Suns Up in the inventory. Anyway, are these guys eating anything or just hanging around? Ooh, that's especially unstable. These guys don't seem to be eating anything. It's probably because it's too quick from the last one, and the fruit has not respawned. Right? So they don't really have anything to eat. Because when food gets corrupted, it eventually just despawns. You know? But we may have enough, so no need to stress or worry or anything. Just need to sip my tea. It's very good. Tea. Well, we have to go down there anyway. We have to go through the path to the end of the game. That is not the end of the game, per se. But the end... The last quest in the game. You know? I will always miss my shots on these guys. Back to 70 Shadow Curds. Let's see if 56 Prisma Curds is enough. There we go. Rainbow coin. Rainbow coin. Okay. Ooh. And for 20 more, we get an storage cell. More coins. Oh, another drone we can get. Wow. Gadgets are not working. You cannot place gadgets here. Okay. Do not place one right here. That is the teleporter that we're gonna use to go back home, so that we can build the things that we need. And yeah. And we can start using the doors, the walls that are not real. I knew they weren't just gonna leave me with that misery for the post game. Well, I didn't know. I actually, to be honest, I totally thought that the game was just gonna end the moment I entered the Prisma Core. Okay, I'm gonna walk over there. I think I can make it to the teleporter in less than the 2 minutes that it takes for that to prep up, you know? And expanding my storage will be very, 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 very much fruitful for me. I'm making more drones as well. I should make more drones. Now I have a bunch of strange diamonds. Whoa! I almost fell on the hole. Scary. Okay, this is the first wall we're gonna bust. For sure. There's so many of them. There's so many evil walls that are not real. They've been driving me insane, genuinely. Okay. The teleporter, right. The thing that I was doing. Okay, I didn't take less than the minute and a half I said. Because I got distracted and I forgot. Hello. It wasn't the end of the game. Can you believe it? I actually just got a quest that quest is the quest that will open the end of the game for me. My rancher drones are dying. Okay. Where are the roosters even? Why is it all... What? How? How did they jump so far? Anyway, we got something else here. These funny coins we got. That can be used for special things. I don't know where though. Where those coins can be used. But I was told that they can be used here. So many chickens. That should be enough chickens. What are you doing? Why are you putting them here? They don't go here. It's these guys that eat the Q-berries. Oh, they cannot handle any more Q-berries? Is that why you're throwing them to the garbage? Okay, get to selling plorts. At least you do that correctly. Okay. Let's put this indigonium in the refinery. Also, drones, we need to recharge them. We need to recharge the drones. They're sleepy, they're tired, they're working very poorly now. So let's recharge every single one of them. Too many things to handle. Too many things to handle. Wow. My guy, I actually think that the fruit is fine. I think you should go for plorts from plort collectors and sell them because we're running out of space. Like, I can do the fruit. Let me grab more of the plorts that I have way too many of. To fix the drones over there as well. I wonder how my refinery is doing in terms of the plorts here. Okay. The dual plort is full. We cannot carry any more of that. I guess I can sell that. Let's grab more fruits. Since we're here, you know. Refill our fruit stock. And let's refinery these ones. And let's start selling these. Honestly, it will be easier if I just sell all plorts and try to put the other ones in the refinery. So that's probably what I will do. But you know. In fact, let me configure that right now. Get selling. Ah! Sneezed. And anything that isn't these guys, you know. Like this, you know. I can just put in the refinery myself, manually. Thank you. I don't know why I'm doing the bees work. Anyway, let's see this thing in the refinery. The thing that we have to craft. To be able to figure out those table walls are not real. I'll take care of the chickens in my inventory in a bit, okay? Oh, these are upgrades. Oh, that's pretty good. Those are very useful, actually. Both of them need prisma plorts. So first I want to see my new utility thingy. Okay, they need shadow plort twin plorts, and hyper plorts. I'm making like a lot of these. Okay, we have some nullifiers. I'm gonna put all of these in the refinery then. And make another 3. Cool. Very cool. What about the bee? I don't have lava dust or wild honey. But if I were to get wild honey and lava dust, I would be able to make another bee, which would be very, very helpful. As for these upgrades, right? These are both amazing. I want both of them, but I can only grab one. And I think I prefer this one. I'll get the other one at some other point. The second level is actually easier to craft even. What about this? We are missing Prisma Plorts, actually, a bunch of them, and Dream Bubbles. Those are not that hard to get. We could totally get this today as well. So Prisma Plorts we need in the refinery, like a lot of them. These we had crafted 6 of them. We need also lava dust and wild honey. So we should at least make one trip, and then we can have a bee collecting those resources forever, you know? The wild honey at least, you know? Which I don't like going for the wild honey, personally. Wait, my hyper slimes. I have not visited my hyper slimes once on this entire stream. They must be going crazy, actually. Because I'm probably starving them. Am I starving them? No, I'm not starving them. Good. It's good to know that I'm not starving them. However, they live in a cage full of poop, you know? So I should probably take care of that poop. And I'm gonna do just that in a moment, okay? Okay. Let's put this in the refinery immediately. There's so many of them. I'm gonna break the ceiling at that rate. Okay. Let's refine all of this. And actually, I'm gonna put one of these here. Because I'm probably gonna start selling the hyperplorts at the very least. Even though right now I need them for a lot of crafting recipes, I'm just producing too many. Okay, everything's going amazingly. Everything's going very nicely. And we are very, very happy that everything's going very nicely. Even if we don't have the inventory space for anything, you know? I'm gonna sell the next batch of hyperplorts. See how much money I get from them as well. 44. Wow. That's not bad. I don't care. I don't care about that either. What about you? Oof. Probably take care of this. Especially because I think these guys see their own pool. Like, they're fine. They just see their own pool. Hi, hello. It was not the ending of Slime Rancher. We didn't finish the game. I thought we were heading to the ending, but no. The ending was not there in the end. So now we're doing a quest that will help us get to the ending. That's what we're doing now. Well, not right now. Right now, I'm just tending to the ranch itself. But, you know. Okay. Everything has been taken care of. We're here. So let's go for lava dust and wild honey. Actually, let's check for rubber duckies first. Always check for rubber duckies. Ooh! New toy. I don't have this one yet. I'm gonna take it to the slimes that like it. I like the toys. They're all very silly. There we go. Now those should calm down a little, probably. Just chill, because they have a toy. And having toys is very important. Why am I carrying this rooster? Well, I need to empty this corral. So many things. So much work. There. And you, and all these 16 chickens can stay here to be eaten alive. Okay, let's go for the wild honey. Here. This is the portal to the wild honey place. And it's raining in the wild honey place. Okay, we're here. Now we just look out. For anything that passes. Which I'm not hearing anything passing, by the way. Maybe you cannot find wild honey during a storm like this? That would be very... No, you can. You totally can. I am very sad. Wild honey is already rare enough. Why did that one fall to the void? Oh, to the water. Not really the void. Okay, sometimes wild honey over here as well. And over there. Ooh, it's windy. A tornado might just happen. Okay, not getting very lucky with the wild honey right now. What is this cave? A cave. Oh, it's the cave from the tree. Right. Getting out there is actually more difficult than it looks. Well, honey, spotted. Whoa! Tornado. I mean, I could get an achievement right now, I think. Oh no, tornado died. There's an achievement for throwing a tar into a tornado. Well, let's keep moving, because that's not nearly enough wild honey for what we need right now. Hi, hi. Checking on my favorite goat. Hey, that's me. That power exploded. Well, your favorite goat is trying to find wild honey, right? And being very, 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 very unsuccessful. Like, ridiculously so. This is the first time that I barely find any wild honey at all. Tornado! There we go. Achievement unlocked. Wait, these tornadoes do give a resource, right? Maybe if I shoot at them with water? I don't know how they work. But they do give a rare resource that only they do. Well, let's check this area for more honey. Because right now the lag is beyond bad. Wow, this is insanely unlucky. There's also no wild honey over here. Just wax. Well, I tried. Well, almost missed this one. I don't care. I have enough money. Let's go for the lava dust then. So that we can get the last drone and we can move on with the quest. Because we need one more drone. And this here, it's not the weather horrors, you know? It's fairly chill. Hello, hello, hello. Slime Rancher is not over. I have not actually finished the game. I thought that I was heading to the end of the game. I was wrong. I was fooled. You fell down the stairs, what do you mean? Are you okay? Are you alright? You was fooled. I was fooled. The Katsu was fooled this time. Yes, figure or speak. Oh, okay. You didn't actually fall down the stairs. Okay, there's no lava dust here either. I think I'm gonna go insane. Very, very soon. Where does this cave take me to? Oh, okay. I don't want to be here. You forgot what your teeth was. Oh. That sort of thing happens when you just... Wait! Thing. Shiny. That sort of thing happens when you just key smash for making accounts. That's why every single username I have is very intentional. Because my usernames are pretty much all the same. With very slight variations. Anyway. Let's keep looking for the lava dust that we came out here to look for. Send me up. No lava dust here either. Oh, there's some over there. This is primordial oil. I believe it probably does. I believe you're right, and it does take a lot of effort. It's not about the effort it takes, you know? I don't think that really matters. In the grand scheme of things, you know? Let's go to the river. I think it's more about, like, how functional, you know? How functional the end result is. Your forehead smarter than you confirmed? Honestly, I can see a lot of people that would apply to, you know? Your forehead being smarter than them. Well, Lavadas collecting was a bit more successful than Wild Honey collecting, but that's to be expected. More wrinkles than their brains. True, that can happen, I guess, yeah. Not necessarily a bad thing, you know? It can also happen the other way around. Have a very smooth forehead. And you can also have a very smooth forehead and a very smooth brain, you know? Let me see. Do I have a return home portal? Yes, I do. The return home portal that I never placed here. And I wanted to. I believe I don't have enough wild honey, by the way, to be able to craft another drone. So we'll have to go out for wild honey again right now. Like immediately. Let's just store this. Because if I check the Slimepedia, the blueprints, the utilities, and I go for the drone, I do not have enough wild honey, no. I want to get a drone that collects wild honey so I don't have to collect wild honey ever again in my life. So next drone is going to be collecting wild honey. I don't care. Its job is gonna be placed right on the wild honey spot and just collect the wild honey. It is still windy here. Sometimes there's strange diamonds in this cave. Well, sometimes there's strange diamonds in every game. To be fair. Also on that one over there, there can be strange diamonds. I don't think we're gonna be able to find... That's just a lucky slime. I don't care about lucky slimes anymore. Because I cannot feed them, right? So many lords here. Whoa. This can contain wild honey. It does. Happiness. Sometimes there's strange salmons here, but not today. But hey, wild honey. More valuable. For me right now? Absolutely. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find any wild honey again because it's too soon. Sure thing. Yeah, no, it's too soon. The beehives from the previous trip are still here. So no wild honey for me right now. That is. It's just going back to the same place you were just a moment ago. Hoping to see different results is not something that works in this game. So let's get out of here before I go insane. I mean, we're not talking necessarily about you. We're not saying that your forehead is more wrinkly than your brain necessarily. We're just saying that it can happen. Minus. You think? In reality, it cannot happen, by the way. That's not how it works. Very big disclaimer. We are spreading misinformation on the internet. Let's get out of here. Thank you for the disclaimer. Now I have trust issues. What? What do you mean? Why? I mean, no, maybe if you have a very wrinkly forehead, it could be possible, but brains are very wrinkly. That's the thing, you know? Like, it would be very difficult for a forehead to be more wrinkly than a brain. Can't trust anyone. Oh, yeah, because everybody spreads misinformation on the internet. Oh, yeah, that is always correct. We're just gonna drop these resources and go back into the labyrinth to use our new toy that we got. Let's go. To the pink one, which is the very central one. I know where each one of them takes me. That's the important part. Now I'm blanking. Okay, there's one right there. Let's open that one. Hi, Shadow Slimes. I should probably grab some Shadow Plorts, but I want to focus on seeing how... Hey. Right there. Seeing how this works, you know? And the gate opens. Whoa! Oh, it closes back up. So you need one for every single one that you want to keep open. I have no clue what that is. Zero. Zero amount of clue. A grand total of 0 clue. Okay, there's another one that I really want to open. Which is over yonder. On the... I'll say it. on the botanics area. I'm just going in the botanics area now. It's fine. Nobody's gonna mind. So we need more. We need to grab more shadow slimes. We need to store more shadow plorts. So the shadow slime farming is not over yet. There's another few that I want to open, which are on the entrance of each area. There's one pretty much at the beginning, right? On the both entrances to this area, right? Those I want to open as well. Because we have a limited supply of this. We only have 5. Any more release? Wait, no. I want the shadow plorts first. Okay. Maybe it's my brain that has less wrinkles than my forehead. I'm joking, of course, you know. And we have established that it's not quite possible and not quite how it works. I think my shadow plorts fell to the void. To that gap, by the way. Anyway, here's the room, the important one. Okay. Whenever we get like 70 of them, we'll look for a refinery and try to store them, you know? Anyway. Fake wall, be gone. And then if we take this, right, which takes it over here, well, no, the thing was... No, yes, it was over here. It was in this room. There's another fake wall that is very, very suspicious and I really, really, really want to open. So let's take this, right? Clean up on shadow plorts. We also need Prisma plorts, so if we see any Prisma disruption, we'll probably just stick around for a little bit, at least. Try to get the corrupted plorts into the stabilizer areas. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's not die today. Preferably. If possible. You know? Right, this room also has like a lot of shadow slimes. Not today, maybe? Not today. Whoa. But this cave does. Okay, we're full on shadow turrets. And I have very bad news. We don't have a refinery link. So we'll just have to leave this here and come back for them in a bit. Not the fruit though, the fruit rot. The plorts can stay here a while. Okay, let's look for our refinery link. Because we don't have one in the inventory anymore. Where is the closest one? Absolutely nowhere. Or maybe I should have thought about that sooner. Okay, fuck the flowers. I don't care. Let's get out of here. How many walls left? I can do 3 more. For now. As how many of them are left? I actually don't know. I actually have no clue at all. I know there's one right here. But that does not help me right now, so... Can I keep moving? Oh, a prisma disruption. Fun. There's an stabilizer here. There we go. Now, I'll climb up there in a second. Okay. We still need to go to the refinery. Give me that. And then we can go back to that cave, restock on... Well, that is annoying, actually. This is the closest refinery link and it's on this path. I might just grab it and put it somewhere else. But then, you know... Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Well, that's my only... There we go. Okay. Awesome. Okay, now we need to head back over here. But first, you know, since we're here and things are going crazy here, you know, take advantage of the craziness and stock up on more of this. If we can find somewhere to stabilize them. No, it disappeared. I can't believe I missed some of them. Right. This passage. I can just put one of these here, and the passage just opens. You know? But I'm not gonna keep that one there. Yeah. Let's get out of here, actually. Let's go back to the other place. Let's grab the shadow plorts I left behind. Let's leave this in the refinery already. Because we're probably gonna get more anyway. And we need them. We need them for example, storage. Burn out the archives for my next assignment. Good luck with that. Hello, little guy. Bonk. I wish you could, like, run shadow slimes. It'd be so fun. Run couple shadows. Well, now this place is going crazy. That's great and all, but I have businesses to attend to. I really am not interested in my shadow plorts despawning because I took too long or something. Let's go. We're almost there. It's just, we do need a lot of shadow plorts for a lot of different things. So, might as well keep them. Because if it's one of these, is like 10 shadow plorts, you know? That will stack up quick. Nice, this room. A very good shadow line farming room, apparently. I already have gotten back to 70. Pretty much. But is there anything else in here? Let's just... I could just bring a refinery link in here at some point. No, it's just a shadow slime farming room. Huh. Just a good room to be in if you want shadow slimes. Well, that's gonna stay there. Things are going swimmingly, I think. But I don't know how close we are to the end of the game. Oh. Open sesame. Oh, another one of these things. Purple this time. And more shadow slimes. Ooh, wandering bubbles. We need some of these. Like, actually. So we're looking for these things. I think. And look for more dream bubbles because we really need some. Sadly, there's none here. Only royal jelly, which is pretty great as well, to be honest. Oh, that's a prism upward. Wow. I think I'm gonna take the shortcut over there to go to the... No, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Wait. No, wait. It's this way, yes, it is this way. So it doesn't matter because I have to go this way anyway. Because my teleporter placements make so much sense. And I will not take any criticism. Hello. We are slime ranching. Well, not really ranching. We are slime exploring, rather, than ranching. Something like that. You have gotten an ad. That can happen, yes, when you open the stream. I think it's just when you open the stream. Otherwise, I have to say, hey, I'm gonna set an ad right now. And blame somebody else for setting an ad. But yeah, for the most part, it's only when you enter the stream for the very first time. Each stream. Like most streams, you know, it's just... don't really have much control over that. And if I do, I don't know. Let's make some more of the series. Of the silly Open Sesame. Also this, how much does it take? Also, I can make one of these now. Because I have enough Prisma Plorts, but I don't actually want to. I don't have enough Prisma Plorts or Dream Bubbles for this, which is fine by me. But I can make more of this, and I will. I will make as many as I can. They seem to be very important to have a bunch of. Well, now you know. Starman Jr. Okay, cool. Just being on the offensive, huh? And doing a lot of damage. Okay, let me feed my sillies. This birdie needs food. Wow, these guys do though. You just came here to give us some bread? That's very cool. Very cool of you. Thank you. Thank you for the bread. Let's check Prontomort for possible toys that we don't have yet. Like this one. Like this silly. Like this goofy looking thing. And sure, let's get the plorts and the chickens. Actually, I don't even feel like having the plorts. Heading out. To the wild. This. I actually want to head that way. Ooh, there's lightning going on. So many chickens. Why are there so many chickens? Everywhere, all the time. All the chickens. Well, the shadow plort storage is at the end of the thingy, which doesn't really matter. Here, no. Where was the fake wall? There was a fake wall around here somewhere. Whoa! More sillies. Okay, just got my plorts and my fruit. And the magma come. Because why not? My cat is crying again. Lava slime died in front of my face. Okay. Out of the hole. Good. Where was this stupid fake wall? It was around here somewhere. Cannot remember it. I'll look around. I'll find it. There has to be one somewhere here. In any case. Right there, there's one. That's for sure. Let's see. Whoa. Just a Shadow Slime family hidden in here. Okay, we have 60 Shadow Plorts now. Ow. I don't remember where every single fake wall was, by the way. I only know that they're pretty much everywhere. and that we're trying to find some things behind fake walls. By the way, I think that I might finish Slime Rancher 2 today regardless, even if it takes a while. Like, I'm gonna focus on the main objective. I'm actually gonna focus for once. I know that you don't believe me right now, but you know, I'm actually gonna try to focus. There was one up here as well. As well as some extra resources. Let's go in. Whoa, one of these. One of the things we're looking for. Okay. I don't know how many of them there are, either. I know that I have to look for them. That's all I know. Honestly, I don't even know if that's the objective that I'm looking for. But I'm assuming so. Like, it really looks important. And they make like a funky sound when you hit them. Was there anything else here? No, just pink flowers. Which might as well grab, you know? Shadow birds. Okay. Well, down there, it's a little bit of a hell. So let's not go down. Let's go through here. What is this pathway take me to? Oh, right here. Correct. Nothing here anyway. So, if there's one of those silly doors, silly fake walls, right? Over in this part, right? This entrance to the labyrinth, right? There's probably another one on the other side as well. Like, I mean, not silly walls. The thing itself, the bell. I think it's a bell. It does look like a bell, and it does bell things. So I'm gonna assume it is a bell. But yeah, I think I have found every single fake wall here. So we shall probably move forward. If everybody agrees. I know I do. Let's go. Get out of here. You have 64 shadow plorts that we're probably gonna throw in the refinery right now. Storm glass. Another one? With more storm glass? Nope. I would love that royal jelly, but I first need to deposit my... You know. The thing is that I'm not gonna get more of. Well, I'm definitely gonna get more of this, actually. Also, let's deposit the shadow plort so that we can grab a lot more. And now we can grab the royal jelly. Nice. Let's deposit royal jelly immediately as well, because we're not heading forwards. We're actually heading backwards. But also, let's hunt the Shadow Slime here. No? No Shadow Slimes? Not today. Okay. There's usually Shadow Slimes in there. Ooh, Prisma Extraction over here. Might get some Prisma Plorts. Too many chickens that are now, like, corrupted. Evil chickens. The chickens have turned evil. Prisma Plorts. There's one more, I just don't know where. They just don't get to exist for very long, the Prisma Plorts, you know? Well, the corrupted, the ones that disappear, you know? They're not quite Prisma. The Prisma is the stabilized version of them. Okay. Got a bunch of Prisma Plorts there. Which is good, because we need a bunch of them. Still. Not just for, you know, because they can give us the coins that I don't know what they're for, but also because I like them. They're very useful in a lot of crafting recipes and upgrades that we have yet to get. Like, more inventory space. The very next one needs Prisma Plorts. Go through here. We'll probably find another room full of Shadow Slimes soon enough, don't worry. Nothing here. Over here, there's one. I remember. Right there. And this room is full of Shadow Slimes, and I know. Ooh, and it has a bell as well. One of them got stuck outside again. What's that part of the world, actually? I cannot be there. But... oh no, that's not a path. I was like, if I cannot be there, why is there a path? Okay. This bell has been triggered as well. Okay. Got a bunch more Shadow Plorts. And there's a Prisma Disruption coming here. Like my polarities are starting to try to turn. I will not let them though. Kinda need them at the moment. Nothing here, not even shadow slimes. And not shadow slimes here either. Also not a fake wall. The shadow slimes spawn over there now. Okay. Go get them. Wow. That was miserably bad. Not just regular bad. Miserable bad. You know? We'll keep moving. Looking for more of those things. Whoop. So cool. Gosh, this game is so pretty. I always keep thinking about how pretty and genuinely gorgeous this game is. Can never stop thinking about that. Also, there's a refinery link right here, so let's do a full deposit, except one single shadow plort that I'll keep in my inventory. Because this way, right, I can make the first lot be shadow plorts. Which I prefer it. Organization is important. Nothing here. Let's go down here. Keep exploring through the normal area. I'm sure we'll find another this wall is totally real moment. More shadow slimes. That way they leave me alone. Up. Couldn't save the two plorts. Only one of them. I think over there might be... Ooh, wait. I just saw a button in the ceiling that opens a bridge. I have gone through that room so many times just thinking, okay, but how do I activate the bridge? There is clearly a bridge in this room. Or supposed to be a bridge in this room. So how does one activate it? I just figured it out. There. There's one right there. A fake wall. A fairly hidden one as well. so funny that when they land on any object, they also like... Why is this? A seesaw. Okay. We have a seesaw now. And we have to get out of here. It's difficult to find the big wells right here because there's a lot of water reflection everywhere. And looks similar, you know? Sort of. Looks similar, sort of. Okay. Get me up. Throw me. Good. So cool that now we have a bridge here. Ooh, shadow plorts. I think that we cannot find any more here. We might have to continue on. Except if I have found another bad wall. No, not here. Well, if that's the case, let me store most of these and keep going. And actually, I'm gonna go to the end, right? Again. Actually, I could exit this way, in reality. No. I gotta focus. I gotta focus on finishing the game because I'm actually not ending stream till I finish the game. I was thinking, oh, I could go this way and exit through the place that has wild honey, you know, and try to find some wild honey. But maybe I actually focus on, you know, beating the game, and then the wild honey will happen. We're gonna check at the end of the pathway again, because I'm very curious to know what we are doing, you know, and how that is affecting the end area over there, over in that direction. Royal jelly. I wish I could do drones with royal jelly instead of wild honey. Whoa, there's a prisma disruption going on. That's wonderful. Well, there's no prisma disruption anymore. It ended literally just as soon as I arrived. Well, more prisma bullets for me. Even if just a few. Let's go to the end of the pathway. I'm really curious to see what I'm actually doing here. Let's go. Maybe we find some shadow slimes in the way, which is just fine. Wait, you're not activated anymore? No, you're still activated. Yeah, you only have to hit them once, these things. And then they're activated. So many plorts. And my fruit's creeping through the wall as well. 35 Shadow Lords I have in my inventory just from that one group. Yeah, this is definitely the best path to try to find Shadow Slimes. As long as those rooms, like the hidden rooms that now I can go into with my no, not that, this, the key to all my problems. Hi, Lucky Slime. Ranchable Lucky Slimes would be so funny. I would actually really enjoy them. Wait. You. Hi, Beatrix. It looks like there's still some harmonizers that need to be activated. Use the nullifier to open hidden paths in the labyrinth. Try looking for walls that look strange. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. So those are the harmonizers? I believe then. And how many am I missing? One. I'm missing one. And I think I know where it must be, right? Because we have found one on this area. One on this area. One on this area. And one on this area? No, we have found two on this area. Right. One on this area and one on this area. So the last one has to be over here. Yes or yes. So we know where we're going. Because I don't recall finding a harmonizer over there. Like one of those big bells. Apparently they're called harmonizers. The hole. Almost fell in that hole again. Okay. Let's wait to recharge. The last harmonizer has to be somewhere in this place. Well, no, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm entirely wrong, but I believe that it will be somewhere in here. It's just the conclusion that makes the most sense, you know? Skittish little freaks. Because aside from that one that opens that gate to the portal, we haven't really been in this area. I don't think I care about those things right now. I care about exploring this area and looking for fake walls. That's what I care about. I don't care about the Prisma disruption. I think I already have enough Prisma plorts anyway. Oh, would you look at that? That is definitely not real. How many of these could there be? What is this room? Why is there... Okay. But this doesn't seem like it helped me, actually. But very silly, very fun, question mark. Sadly, it's not the thing that we need. So let's keep looking. Look at those. Clueless. They don't know that I'm about to shoot them to death. Wow. So many. So many shadow plorts. So many. So many of them. There was... This is the shortcut. So I don't think the harmonizer would be over here. More shadow slimes over there. I think I know where it could be. I think it could be in the ice cavern area. You know? I don't know why. It's just a hunch, you know? That it will be in the ice cavern. Because in reality, I don't know. Well, there's something over there, that's for certain. And this could totally be it as well. So maybe I'm wrong about the ice cavern. Let's see. Miniature storm. It's here. And very, very, very laggy frames. But definitely not the harmonizer. I still have 3. Okay, good. Whoa, one of these. A sunsap? Okay. That is annoying to carry, but I will carry the burden. If I must. Get me out of this place. Okay, I don't know why, but I think it could be over here. I cannot stress this enough. I actually have no clue where it is. So it's either here or in the place where I found the hyper Gordo. But I'm voting for this place right now. Also, there's a funny moment going on. I mean, I do remember a wall in the room where I found the Gordo. Right. Cannot grab these things if I don't have inventory space for them. That is unfortunate. That is because of the sunsap. Anyway, there's a refinery link right here. Let's keep trying to get some hyper prisma plorts, not hyper. Well, there's fun stuff going on here. So much star. Like that, I cannot grab any prisma plorts. Another one of these. 2 sunsaps. Okay. Okay. You know? Okay, it's fine. Anyway, I didn't see any wall in there. And also, it's hellish. So let's find the wall over here, because that's probably it. Oh, bad one. More of this black indigonium. I'm still focusing, I promise. Haven't lost focus. Not yet. There's a wall right there. Pick one. A very bright one as that as well, you know? Very brightly fake. And here it is. Wow. That's all of them. So the end is near. And also, actually, there's an unlock here. With shadow slimes. Let me grab my fruit back. So I can use it on that other group of shadow slimes that is looking at me. With those peepers. Up there. Okay. Okay. This room is like the luckiest room ever, by the way. Maybe because of all the water. Nice looking water, by the way. But my frames hate the water. So now we need to do this. And it will take way more than the ones I have. Of course. Oh, isn't that fun? A side mission to do before we finish the game. More of this nonsense here? Okay. I really want to see what the capsule has. By the way. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna do it. I will need like 20 or so. 20 or so more shadow fruits. And then I should be able to open that. There are shadow birds that way. Like, if I go here and go into this cave, that's an amazing place for shadow birds. Let's do that. Let's do that. That will be very, very, very quick. I promise. Let's go into the cave. It's gonna be easier. Just go into the cave. Into the shadow realm. It's over there. Okay. Chicken. Where are the dream bubbles anyway? I haven't seen one in like forever. And I need them. I need them to increase my storage. Okay. This room. We need this. And also, let's grab my fruit quickly because I don't like the shadow disruptions over here. I feel like they're very common. The shadow disruptions. That's not what I meant to say. I meant prisma disruptions. Let's grab some more. Don't care about the lucky slime. Okay, good. Maybe this is enough? Well, this is enough already, but, you know. Now that we're here, might as well grab as much as we can carry. And then we go back over there, we open the capsule, and then we finish the game. We almost have as many as we can carry. Like, barely any left for us to get. Okay, that's enough. We cannot carry more than this, so I will not bother trying to get more. But hey, this room is the best one for getting like 100 shadow plorts and forgetting about it. Now that we have our 70 shadow plorts, we can go back to that room where the last bell was and unlock the thing in that capsule, and then we can go to the place at the end where we've been using the bells for and beat the video game. Everything's going smoothly. Everything's going amazingly. And we're even gonna finish the game today. So I'm very pleased right now. Like very, 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 very much very pleased. Okay. And now we don't have to enter this laggy ass room ever again in my life. Wow. That was so pointless. I feel scammed. Well, that's fine. Well, this is it. This is gonna be it. The end of the game is over there. So, let me change the thingy again. Climb Rancher 2 ending, yes? It's gonna happen? We're so back. We are so back. Slime Rancher ending. It's gonna happen. That's totally fine. You don't need to. Give me the view though. It helps. This is it, Beatrix. With the harmonizer activated and with your help, I can attempt to stabilize the Prismacore. It works like this. The Prismacore is constantly emitting a chaotic array of energy waves that seemingly take the form of a color in our world, but is totally out of sync with our world. In a way that runs deep, like an elemental way. That's how it warps reality around it. But this is where you come in. The harmonizer you activated emit a special energy pulse that reverberates through the whole of the labyrinth. Combined, they form a kind of harmonious energy wave. And when directed at the Prismacore, it attempts to change it, to make it harmonious too. But you said it was attempted before and never worked. Yes, that is true. But I have something that the architects of this system did not. My arm. I can feel the energy waves of the Prismacore in my arm. I can feel its chaos. And so I think I will be able to change its wavelength and create that harmony. Because I'll be able to feel it myself. Okay, what do you need me to do? Once you're ready, I'll begin overlaying the harmonizer wavelengths onto the Prismacore. This will cause incredible disruptions and send the Prismacore into a state of chaos until we can actually stabilize it. This chaos will have a volatile effect on the world around us, transmuting even slimes into masses of horrible tar that will fill this room and ultimately destroy everything unless we do something about it. I'll need you to fight back and destroy all the tar before they destabilize the Prismacore and take us down with it. Normally, water can't exist here for long. It turns to glass this close to the Prismacore, but the harmonizers resonate through the water that flows here now. So grab it when you can and wipe out the store. What if things get really out of hand? I got you covered. I rig a hydro shower above the Prismacore. It only needs to build up enough pressure to be used. So to do that, pack it full of slimes. Not only might it save the day, but you'll save some slimes with it. Also, I'll store the contents of your backtank during the process, so you'll have plenty of room for slimes. I know this all sounds like a lot, and a total long shot, but it's our only chance. So, are you ready? Okay, let's do this. Once more, I'm counting on you, Beatrix. I don't have water at all. That is horrendous. Wait. Wait, what's this? Water. Okay. Okay, cool. There's more water over there. More water over here. That I don't quite need just yet. There's no waste of repeating and increasing levels. Try to keep things secure. Okay. I will. We need more water. Cool. Okay. Things are working. We're working. Keep it up. Okay. I'm keeping it up. Tower. Cool. Okay. I don't have any. More. There. Come here. There we go. Ow! Nope, mine. There we go. Whoa! Wow. Beatrix, all the readings from the Prismacore, they're stable. It's on a completely different wavelength than before. I can feel it. It will take a long time for the land to fully heal, and effects like Prisma distractions to stop. But Rainbow Island, no. The future of the whole far, far range has been saved. You did it, Beatrix. We did it. And I can thank you enough. What happens to the Prismacore now? Time will tell, but I think it can't remain here as yet another part of this world we all call home. Humans were never part of this world until we landed here one day, and now look at us. We managed to be a part of it and not destroy it in the process. That's the way it should be. I mean, the Prismacore was once lost out in the void of space before it landed here, and now it's part of this world too. It's got to find its true place in all of this, just like me. So are you free now? I can feel change in my arm. It's still connected somehow to the Prismacore, but it's not like before. There is a quiet to it now. Just a low hum of energy. It feels peaceful. I will need to run more tests to truly know. But I think that I might finally be able to leave this chamber. Where will you go? There's something I need to do out there. I need to finally talk to someone and let them know that my mom tried so hard. That I tried so hard and that I just couldn't be that person. And that every day my mom felt such guilt about not being that person either. I might not see you again for a while. I'm so sorry. Sometimes our journeys take us away from our friends and those we love. How do you manage it? I once had someone tell me you only need to look up at the stars. The stars? No matter how far you go, their light will touch both of you. But what if where you are is beyond any distance, beyond time? Their light was here before us, and it will be here after. I hope she sees them. I hope she knows I'm safe now. Thank you, Beatrix, for all you have done here, for me and all that you have yet to do. The far, far range is a better place with you a part of it. Travel safely, Gigi. Thank you, Beatrix, yeah. Well, we've done it. We have won. We have beaten the game. Only extra things remain. But that will be probably on my own time. I'm very happy. I really like the story of this game. Oh, wait. We have something more. Kiki left the Grey Labyrinth for the first time, in as long as she could remember. It felt like living a dream. The night there was cool, and she heard the song of the wind as it wove through the prismatic grasses across Rainbow Island. I'm gonna grab a cat because she's crying. She looked up to the sea of stars that flowed across the night sky. She thought of home and her mother. She wondered if she would ever have the chance to talk to her again, to tell her she was sorry. And so Kiki decided before her next adventure that there was someone she needed to see. It was like coming home again. Only she knew it wasn't the same. 。 . 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . She tried to find words, but couldn't. Poor Thora West is in front of this on this young woman who just showed up. But somehow, no words were needed. Somehow, there was only love and understanding. This is a funny thing. They say time is a funny thing. They say it marches on, but what if you're not ready to march with it? What then of those that manage to travel in the other direction? Once upon a time, there was a girl who figured out how to walk outside time. And with great courage and determination, she took that step because in doing so, she might just have a shot at saving the world. Then, with the help of some new friends and a little luck, the girl saved the world, but lost to time. But somewhere out there, beyond time, a mother waits for a daughter to return. And though her days had been filled with grief and regret, somehow today she felt something different. She felt a calm as the ominous colors that once rippled across the horizon began to fade with the rising sun. And then she felt memories coming to her that seemed long forgotten. Memories of her mother telling her that she was proud of her no matter what, telling her stories of Gigi and of the sacrifice she made. And most clearly, a warm memory of them all together and the love that they felt then. Because love is a funny thing. Once you feel it, you always have it. It transcends everything, even time. And that is credits. Wow. I really enjoyed that. And I also really enjoyed the ending, about, Gigi's family and about how he was trapped without being able to connect with her family. I don't know. It was cool. Um, the Prismacore was a little bit messy. It never felt like an actual threat to the environment fully. Uh, because if she's from the future, like, and the Prismacore is gonna end things right there and there at the present, right? Then her future should be pretty much post-apocalyptic. Her future shouldn't be, shouldn't be an actual thing. But regardless, I really enjoyed my time with this game, and I hope you all enjoyed watching me play it. And today, the end, it was the ending. It was the ending of Slime Rancher 2. I was not lying. I did not lie. I thought I lied at first, but then I focused and I actually finished the game. But hey, there's still a lot more things for me to do in this game. I'm not dropping it anytime soon, like me, myself. But I think that's gonna be it for the streams of Slime Rancher 2. Yeah, final ending Slime Rancher 2E. So we should probably move on to new different games. And I was gonna actually hold a poll here while I was playing Spelunky or something if we finished the game earlier, but it has taken so long. I'm gonna like log off immediately and then we'll actually go through ideas of what the next game should be. It might be time for Silksong. It might be time. I'm gonna let people decide. I'm gonna hold a vote because democracy or something. Honestly, I really like this game. I think I like it just as much as the first game. I think it's cute. I think it's charming. I think the story is good. I think it's not perfect. It's this game, for example, is very under optimized, right? No, don't worry. I'll make a poll on the Discord server itself. Uh, I don't want to do it right now because that means staying here for longer, right? Because I want people to be able to like think about it and not just vote quickly, right? Yeah. It has been a really, 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 really nice time, this game, you know? And it's been a very fun stream. First thinking that we weren't gonna end the game, and then realizing that no, we are actually gonna end the game. Like no, first at the very first at the beginning we were like, oh, the ending of the game is gonna happen at like 6, you know? And then it's like, oh no, the ending of the game is not happening yet. And then like, well, the end of the game might still happen today, you know? it was fun. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this game. I genuinely do recommend it. But I do think that you should play Slime Rancher 1 first, because this is a sequel. This is a continuation. The story continues, and it references so many things from Slime Rancher 1 again and again and again. And mechanically, it's also a very clear progression, you know? I can only hope for more of this game. But, you know, I know that if Slime Rancher 3 happens ever, I won't be able to play it until I upgrade my PC. If Slime Rancher 3 happens before I upgrade my PC, I won't be able to play it. Thank you, Monomi Park. Thank you for a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience. A wonderful game. Full of wriggly, funny, silly, goofy slimes. Oh. Someday, somehow, I will see you again. Loading. Are you gonna take me to the title screen? Please take me to the title screen. No, this is not the title screen. Stop. No, bad video game. Anyway, that is the extent of this for today. I will be back next stream, which is on Tuesday, actually, as we all know. And actually, maybe we continue Kirby, but we will also be holding a vote onto what to play next aside from Kirby. You know. See you all next time, next Tuesday, and goodbye.